Hello, I'm Cindy McCain, Chair of the McCain Institute for International Leadership. I'm delighted to join you virtually for this year's priceless event benefiting the Global Center for Women and Justice at Vanguard University. As a fellow humanitarian focusing on combating human trafficking, I'm heartened by your mission to advance the global status of women and children and end human trafficking through research, education, and advocacy. Our missions are aligned, and while we have made tremendous progress, we have so much more to do to end human trafficking. We all benefit by working together on prevention for our most vulnerable. I'm encouraged to learn that your center offers an anti-trafficking certificate, encouraging student leaders to become advocates for victims and continuing the fight against all forms of human trafficking. We must not turn away now, but rather increase our efforts to protect and care for victims of human trafficking. Vulnerable citizens are at an increased risk for exploitation while many of us have been staying at home. COVID-19 has created a perfect storm where our most vulnerable are even more at risk. Children are spending increased time online while away from the mandated reporters in their schools who just might spot trafficking or abuse. In some cases, victims are trapped at home with an abuser with no way to escape. The global pandemic has increased stressors like job and income loss, isolation, and uncertainty. Since the pandemic began, there has been a spike of online activity aimed at grooming potential victims. With many service providers having to scale back services to promote social distancing, there is less help available for those caught in difficult situations like domestic violence, child abuse, and human trafficking. It is the perfect confluence of events that leave vulnerable youth and adults on the street for sex traffickers to victimize. The pandemic has not reduced the appetite for buyers for sex. We are seeing a surge in online trafficking activity as well as an increased street trafficking. It's up to all of us to stay focused on combating human trafficking of all types and continue to create conditions for victims to get help and buyers and traffickers to be prosecuted. We cannot let COVID-19 distract us from that goal. Thank you very much for having me, and good luck to all of you. I'm so proud of you.